all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, please? The Pledge of Allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, please, clerk.
Shaw.
Here.
Clark.
Here.
Conan.
Here.
Wallach.
Here.
Ballard.
Here.
Cooper. Here. Belkey. Yes. Here.
Approval of the agenda. What's the council's wishes?
Mr. President, I'll move that.
No, we gotta move the executive session up to, we're gonna do that before, right after citizens comment. If that's okay with everybody, that's,
Okay with everybody?
okay, go ahead, Len.
Mr. President, I'll move that the agenda be accepted as amended.
Second.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. At this time, the floor is open up to citizen comments. Anybody would like to address the council at this time? State your name for the record and continue.
Good evening, council. My name is Darren Kraus. I'm owner of Kraus Veterinary Clinic on Fulton Street. I'd like to propose building a new facility directly behind the existing facility, freestanding building not attached to the front structure. It's going to be approximately an 80 by 40 building, and once it's completed, we'd like to bulldoze the front building down. I've talked with a couple people as far as setbacks, and we'll be able to have room there for the setbacks as well as be away from the floodplains and the creek that's behind and down the hill behind the clinic. So I think those two hurdles may be over. I guess I'm looking for direction on what I need to do next. Is it get an engineered plan to the planning board or to the village council, or who do I address next?
Yes, that would be probably your next step, and of course you've talked to Ben now already somewhat, and also Dennis, you stated earlier to me. I would highly recommend that, get some of your plans in order, and talk with Ben, call him, or see him. You guys are close by there, and I think we can work it out very simply. Right, Ben?
Yeah, it needs to go to planning. It needs to go to planning.
Yeah, it needs to go to planning, but get your plans in order.
Yeah.
And he can answer your questions for you very easily too, so. He's been in that department for a number of years, so he's
Okay.
well versed on it, so. Yeah, so if you have any other questions, Doc, I would suggest calling him or Dennis too, so. And then give you that, and then if there's any of the paperwork that we have, as far as the application part, the clerk has that, right?
We have it here in the office.
Yeah, right, so with Becky, she's being the clerk in that department. Also, with the planning commission, she can handle that too, and like I say, the girls will assist you as much as possible, and we will ourselves.
Okay, thank you.
Well, that's
You're
awesome.
welcome.
Congratulations. I'm sad to hear the old building's going down. Are you gonna put the wood
Yeah.
stove in the new one, or?
Time to update.
Oh,
Well, thanks, Doc.
All right, thank you.
Thanks,
Look
Congratulations.
forward to it.
yep,
Congratulations on that.
yep.
And at this time, we're gonna go with the,
Executive session.
the closed session, yes. So time and order will be 7:05, please.
I make a motion to go into executive session at 7:05 after a 2-minute recess.
Yep.
Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Oh, we gotta do a roll call to go in. Cooper,
Yes.
Ballard.
Yes.
Shaw,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Conan,
Yes.
Wallach,
Yes.
Belkey. Yes.
Motion carried.
And the council will be returning to the regular council
Yes,
meeting
the
afterwards.
council will be returning, and the camera goes off now.
We are now back into the general session of the Village of Armada Council meeting.
Yes, we are. Tonight there is no presentations.
Steve, can you go get F&B?
Chris,
He got out of his car there, he's okay.
he's coming?
He got out of the car, he's
But I
walking back
think
to
he's
the car.
afraid, they probably told him to walk away because they're standing right here.
Hey, Chris, we're all set.
Yeah, are the other guys out there, Steve?
Yeah, they're right there. The other.
Kreideman,
Yes.
is Kreideman and the other neighbor man there?
No. They'll come back. They're
Is
at the
that
end of the
his name, Rick?
agenda.
We told him 7:30.
Yeah, they're at the end anyways.
So there's no presentations tonight. We was gonna have a fire chief, but he's gonna take in the next meeting.
Okay.
So-
Chris from the sewer plant is here, and I'll pass it off on to him.
Hope you guys all had a happy Easter.
Thank you. You too.
I love the weather. This month, again, we had, what Steve says, the state report was sent in on the 9th of March. The average flow for the month was 152,000. We had a max flow of 320,000 on the 29th of February. Probably 60% of that was infiltration. And I'll say that because the raw influent coming in looked drinkable.
No, thank you.
So, but
We don't suggest drinking it.
no. We saved about $1,200 by doing a little bit of legwork. We got a raw sample pump warranty, and the raw sample motor, a little 12-volt DC motor, went out on the raw sampler. Hawk wanted 400. We found one for 139 just by doing a little legwork.
Thank you.
That did go away because on the 16th, I arrived at the plant and it was like 12 degrees Celsius, which was in the 50 degrees Fahrenheit. The gas valve that tells the boiler to turn on, it was original when the boiler was put in, and that went bad. It looked like a plumb bob in the valve, and it had a little like metal O-ring, and the O-ring wore out, so when it would tell it to turn on, it wouldn't lift up and let the gas through, which wouldn't let it ignite. So McConnell came out and they ordered a valve, and I had to wait for the next day, and they got that put on, and that's all taken care of. I'm gonna get some prices together on a couple small things that I've talked to Steve about. Like a little 4-inch check valve, etc., for the sump pump, so we can have both of them working downstairs.
Them are all minor costs, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not nothing big at
Yeah,
all.
no.
It's just and now that we got the new compressors installed, there's things that I would like to do to get rid of all the air leaks. There's little regulator pressure things that spit water, and I just like keep the new compressors, as new as possible, not have it run any more than needed. So the old compressor is all disassembled. I was told that scrap metal right now is about $20–30 a ton. I have somebody that will buy the tank for $200. I don't know what we all would have to go through to do that, but that's like 10 times more than you would probably get for scrapping the whole thing. And you would still have probably 800–900 pounds to scrap, because the compressor weighed 2,200 pounds.
In other words, Steve, you're aware that what we have to do, we don't have to have any bids on that, do we?
No, I don't know.
So-
That would be a question for Jeff. I would just ask,
Okay.
just run it by him.
When Jeff's in the next time, I'll run by him and just
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
what he has
But
to
I'm
say.
sure because it's selling it on a scrap market, so
Yeah.
it's,
And also down there too, we've got the old lawnmower down there too, I'll ask him about. Larry was interested in it, so
Right.
maybe, again, I'll talk to Jeff about it.
Yeah.
sure.
And I would like to say that Larry is a very nice guy. He helped us out on the Raven
Oh, he is.
compressor.
Super
I bought him and all his guys pizza for doing it. He wasn't accepting money or nothing like that, so. But he's a good person to have behind you.
He is.
So,
good. Yeah.
And just normal maintenance was done, cleaning, etc., which is all part of the computerized maintenance management system. The fire extinguishers were all checked on the 12th of February. I think I made a little mistake on that. I had it done, but the guy had said something that it was, when he does it, he does the whole village, like
Yeah.
everything.
Yep.
I was not aware of that, so now that I am aware of it, next year I will
Just let him know.
coordinate it with you
Yep.
guys, so I will
Yep.
know, that I didn't know
That's
that,
fine.
so. And besides that, we're still staying well within, our permit limits. We've got some really high flows right now. We had, last week, we had effluent flow of almost 600,000, which is max for the plant, what it's designed for. We had a peak flow today of a little over 1 million gallons coming in at one time, and it's mostly infiltration. When the creek, there's something on the creek, when the creek comes up, it lets a lot of infiltration in. We're just working at things, getting everything done that we can, and trying to make it better every day. And I'd like to say thank you to you guys for acknowledging that some money needed to be spent and getting that compressor. It was that Christmas getting a new toy.
That's kind of the heart of the plant. You gotta have it.
Yep.
And talking about the high flows, when Chris brought it up, the ones last month, I ran it by Ed, and he said when things kind of dry out a little bit down there, he said he usually walks the creek in the spring to kind of look for things. So it's on his agenda to take a look, and maybe we'll find.
We've had some problems down there with the interceptor manholes down there leaking, so we know that that's one of the problems.
Yeah. Okay, so it is going to be checked out. So
Okay.
again, Chris, thank you very much.
Thank you, Chris.
You guys have a great evening.
You
Thank
too.
you. And you're going back down to the plant, or you're heading?
Oh yeah, I'll be there a while.
Okay.
So,
Thank you for coming and slating.
no problem. You guys are more than welcome to stop down anytime and see the plant.
And go check out the shiny new compressor.
Oh yeah, shiny.
I just want to make sure that I got.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
You guys have a great evening.
You too.
Safe trip back.
Always.
Treasurer, do you have anything to report?
Got your treasurer's reports in front of you. If you have any questions.
Council have any questions? No? Any liaison reports?
At our last planning commission meeting, we passed the motion to make the Duncan property just south of town there, but between the bank and the electrical transformers there, that's now zoned industrial.
Light industrial or just
I
industrial?
think it's just industrial.
Yeah, we don't have street.
But that also allows office and stuff?
Yeah, what it does, it allows him to, he would have had more trouble under commercial with what he's doing.
Oh,
here.
really?
So
Okay.
this accommodates him.
Okay, good.
We're gonna be putting that building up, I think it'll be starting in the spring,
Wow.
and there's also hopefully future plans to expand the building.
Mhm.
Yeah, because he'd like to put a couple other businesses in there.
Perfect.
And you also adopted the DDA budget.
Yes, we adopted the DDA budget.
Good deal.
That's all set.
Very good, thank you, David. General business, the consent agenda.
Mr. President, I'll move the consent agenda to be accepted as presented.
A second.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. No old business tonight. New business, capital charges for water and sewer. Board's wishes.
I'll make a motion in the amount of $118,610.
Oh, no, that's your budget.
Oh, we're not doing it yet?
No,
Not yet.
you are in charge. You gotta go to the public hearing for that.
Yeah, and there's a ton of stuff before that.
Oh, okay. That's
Go
it.
to GD3A.
motion there, Mike.
Motion.
Yeah, if you want to make the motion, it's to adopt both the resolutions for water and sewer.
Okay, I make a motion that we adopt the resolution for the water and sewer under item number GB3A.
I will support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion?
I gotta keep going. Roll. So
Roll call.
Shaw and
Yes.
Clark?
Yes.
Okay, Shaw,
Yes.
Clark?
He said yes.
Yes, oh, I'm sorry, all right, I'm doing roll, so, okay. Cooper?
Yes.
Belkey? Yes. Baylor?
Yes.
Conan?
Yes.
Bullock?
Yes. Motion carried. Set proposed millage rates. What's council's wishes?
These are the proposed millage rates that we set every year. They are not the final rates. We set those in June. So this satisfies the requirements for setting our millage without a truth in taxation year. So I would need a resolution, a motion to accept the proposed rates for each department.
Motion's on the statement.
This whole thing is the motion.
Right here, just resolve.
Resolved to accept the recommendation by Treasurer Adair to propose the 2016 tax millage rate at the maximum allowable levy as permanently reduced by MCL 211.34D and authorized under Truth in Taxation MCL .21124E, with full understanding that these requested tax levy rates will be reduced if necessary to comply with the state constitutional I don't know how to read that in MXL sections 211.24E and 211.34. The following rates shall be proposed. For the general fund, 9.4560 mils. For municipal streets fund, 3.7822 mils. And for wastewater disposal facilities, no mills. Total proposed millage rate is 13.2382 mils.
Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? Yeah, okay. Roll call, please.
Belkey?
Yes.
Baylor?
Yes.
Bullock?
Yes.
Cooper?
Yes.
Shaw?
Yes.
Clark?
Yes.
Conan?
Yes.
Motion carried. 2016, 2017 wage allocations. Treasurer and clerk. Your subjects here.
Mr. President, I'll move to resolve to establish the compensation for the clerk in the village of Armada in the amount of $25,236 annually, effective April 1st, 2016.
I'll second.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? If not, roll call.
Baylor?
Yes.
Cooper?
Yes.
Clark?
Yes.
Shaw?
Yes.
Conan?
Yes.
Belkey?
Yes.
Bullock?
Yes. Motion carried.
I'll make a motion to establish compensation for the treasurer of the village of Armada in the amount of $36,219 annually, effective April 1st, 2016.
Support.
Moved and supported. Discussion? If not, roll call, please.
Cooper?
Yes.
Baylor?
Yes.
Bullock?
Yes.
Belkey?
Yes.
Shaw?
Yes.
Clark?
Yes.
Conan?
Yes.
You do have two, I don't know, it was accidental, I found it in mine too, I was hoping that it had.
One of them had a comma in it, the other one didn't.
Oh, then I corrected it and I didn't take out the other one, apparently.
Okay, at this time, it's going to be our public hearing.
I
And
make
it's open up, and the time is going to be 7:40.
I make a motion to open the public hearing at 7:40.
Second.
Was that you, Lon?
Moved and supported.
We need to do roll.
Discussion? If not, roll call, please.
Cooper,
Yes?
Ballard,
Yes.
Belkey,
Yes?
Shaw,
Yes.
Bullock,
Yes.
Conan,
Yes.
Clark.
Yeah,
Motion carried. So,
Mr. President, I'd like to congratulate the council on a good budget this year. I think we're gonna come out real well. And,
so,
No, they can come in. Yeah, they're fine. Yep.
yeah, okay.
Thank you, Mr. Bennett. Would you like me to make a motion to close the
it's
public hearing?
it's been a good year for the budget. Council members do a good job on it. I really feel too, and concerned and sat at the meetings, so, this will be good for our taxpayers, in the long run, as far as I'm concerned. Yes, okay,
The
fine.
time is 7:41. I make a motion to exit the public hearing.
Support?
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Just need a motion to.
Yeah, just a second.
Here's two.
Motion to go back in, right?
No, you're good. No, Just for executive, you're fine. You just need a motion to adopt the budget.
Are you ready for
No,
the
that's
motion?
council.
Yes,
Yes,
for the budget,
council.
yes.
I'll go ahead and make the motion to adopt the fiscal year 2016-2017 budgets for the following funds as presented. General fund projected surplus at year end is $372,884.67. Municipal street fund, $109,074.75. Major street fund, $43,357. Local street fund, $24,920.12. Water fund, $118,610 even. Sewer fund, $275,981.64.
Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? Have roll call.
Yep.
please.
Cooper,
Yes.
Ballard,
Yes.
Shaw,
Yes.
Belkey. Yes. Clark,
yes.
Conan,
Yes.
Bullock.
Yes. Motion carried. And next is to authorize the village treasurer to open a credit card accounts from the village's name at the Cape Back State Bank. Joe can explain.
We currently have a business account that their promotions change periodically, and we no longer fit within the parameters of the program that they have now because we don't spend enough. We don't use it for large item purchases. We use it for last minute expenses. If the DPW has to go pick up a part, excuse me, classes, travel expenses, that kind of thing. So we don't use it for large amounts. So we switched it, we are planning to switch it from Fifth Third to CSB Bank. And it will be for the general office, we'll have a card, the police department in Chief Howard's name will have a card, and the DPW supervisor will have a card for Ed Sowatowski. And I also reduced the limits on all of them. I mean, the general office, when Fifth Third Bank opened ours, they opened it for us even, they, made their recommendations and said, this is what you need to have. The office had a $40,000 card.
Thanks.
And we never spent $4,000 in the whole 10 years that we had it, so.
I reduced. Great.
Yeah, so I did reduce the limits to 5,000, 2,000, and 2,000. I don't see a need for them to be any higher than that.
For your treasurer's amount of $5,000, what would that entail? In other words, $5,000.
If we, if we had to go buy some, like just recently, when we bought the materials and the tiles and
Bathrooms?
things for the bathroom, it'd be miscellaneous things. There's nothing, there's no plan to use it for anything. It's not restricted for any particular thing.
I've been thinking myself, opening the floor up for discussion here, in other words, I've been thinking about having one credit card instead of having two, or three in other words. And then they would pick it up at the clerk's office. And, you know, otherwise they got it in their possession all the time. And I think this is something that would be a one-time thing. They don't go and buy something every day anyhow, is the way I see it. So I think one credit card would be sufficient. So they would all use that one card. So they'd have to sign out or whatever.
Doesn't it have to be in somebody's name?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work that way, Mark. It'll be one account, either, you know, this is one account, your method is one account, but multiple people on one card can't sign on that card.
'Cause I think you looked into that with Fifth
Yeah.
Third, if I remember right.
Well, isn't it, Joe, these are separate card numbers, I take it?
Yes,
Yeah, and that way there,
And
you
that's-
can track that card to
yes,
that
the
person.
tracking and the accountability
Okay.
is separated too.
Well, like I told Joe today too, that when they sign, they get a bill, you know, they sign the bill.
Yeah.
And that could be, you know, corresponding with the bill and monthly bill when it comes in, whoever signed for it, and be charged to that particular department.
But it has to have a name on it.
Yeah, they
Actual
won't- I don't
credit
think
card.
they'll
They
put it
won't
in
open it
Village
up
of
to
Armada.
just a business. That's how the school even does it. You have to
Yeah.
have someone
Oh.
responsible on the card.
And then the credit card
And then that
company gives
person
you
has to go use it. It
a
has to be
summary
that person
analysis
going
at
and
the end of
using
the
it.
year of how much each card
Yeah,
is
you
used.
just can't pass a card on that.
We don't have one for Armada schools. It has, there's one for the superintendent and there's one for the business manager and that's it. So you have to have someone's name on it. And that person has to make the purchase.
Well, inevitably, the council approves those charges anyways, right? Because they're, doesn't
Depending
come through.
on what the timing on
Yeah,
them.
right.
Well, that's an idea, that's why I
Mhm.
thought her
Yeah.
to offer.
Those expenditures would just go under miscellaneous then?
Depending on what they are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
depends on what
If
they
it was a
got.
police credit card, it'd go under the police.
If they used it for training, it would go
Under
under
training,
training.
if it went on,
Right.
yeah, if they bought, yeah.
Mr. President, I'll resolve to adopt the bank resolution authorizing the village treasurer to set up credit cards for the Village of Armada General Fund.
I'll second.
Moved and supported, any further discussion? If not, roll call. on
Yep,
this.
yep. Ballard,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Shaw,
Yes.
Clark,
Yeah,
Belkey,
Yes.
Conan,
Yes.
Wallach,
Nay.
We need to take that to the bank now.
you had him Saturday, give it to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Hope so, sign it.
Employee sick time payout. This is something that happens yearly.
This year, only one employee has requested sick time payout, and it's Ed, so the motion,
I make a oh,
go
sorry.
ahead, no, motion's
Okay.
right there.
I'll make a motion to grant the request made by employee Ed Saratowski pursuant to Article 4 of the employee agreement for payout of personal sick time in the amount of $1,236.
support.
Moved and supported, any further discussion? If not, all in
We're
favor?
gonna roll on this too.
Yes, and then
Yeah.
roll call, please.
Cooper,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Shaw,
Yes.
Belkey,
Yes.
Ballard,
Yes.
Conan,
Yes.
Wallach.
Yes, motion carried. And now comes a time when we have a couple gentlemen in the audience.
Did you sign in?
Yes, I did.
Okay, both of you, okay.
Hi, everybody will know my name is Chris Kreiderman, and I'm here tonight to seek your approval for putting a memorial brick paver sidewalk on the east entrance of Cozy Corner on the Fulton Street side. I guess I've submitted a site plan, I see what some copies made, but they didn't work too clear.
They
I don't
did
know if
not.
anybody's seen it.
Here it is. That's,
Okay.
Yeah.
My son has done brick pavers for, he would be doing the work, and he's done it for over 20 years, and he does excellent work. And she said in there, we're gonna rip out, it just would be one slab of concrete, 4 by
7.
7,
Yeah, full list.
you know, and he put dig it down a little bit, there'd be like 14 to 16 inches of slag that's compacted, and that's what keeps it all together. And we started this, I kind of opened up my mouth, because everybody, when Ray passed away, everybody wanted to contribute something. They said, well, we don't want to just give flowers, let's do something, you know, that, you know, because Ray had a lot of friends in this town.
very good.
And I said, you know, my son does brick pavers, let's do a memorial sidewalk if we can get the permission to do it. And everybody thought that's great, so I guess I'm here tonight to seek your approval for us to do that when the weather is.
Chris, will this be the type of bricks where you buy a brick and your name is on it, or you give
No,
a
no,
message on it?
well, that's the next thing, gotta figure out what exactly we're gonna say. It'll go along the lines of something like, you know, in memory of Ray Drummond, you know, from all your friends over the years, or something along those lines, you
Because
know.
that's what I was wondering, you said you had a lot of friends, what happens if you exceed the one flag of sidewalk from people buying a brick and putting their name or a tribute to
Well,
Ray?
Well, we didn't approach it that way, but I suppose that you could do it that way, but, I guess we'll have to see. I guess we need first, we really haven't figured out what exactly we wanna say on it, but,
Maybe you could get a bench or something with the additional money.
okay, yeah.
There's always people sitting outside
Yeah,
there,
there
standing
is.
outside of there.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I think it's a good idea, I like it, and I'm gonna make a motion here, and resolve to grant the request made by the Cozy Corner Saloon to allow brick pavers to be placed on the village property adjacent to Cozy Corner Saloon building, it's gonna be on the east side of the building, subject to receipt of certificate of liability insurance and applicable permits.
Should, I want to ask a question. Should I say Cozy Corner Saloon or should I say Chris Kreiderman? I mean, is
I would
the
say
bar
picture
edge?
perfect, I would say picture perfect paving incorporated.
Yeah, my son Paul will be doing
Okay,
work, and
so-
that's his company, so.
So do we want to say, all right, so let's
Okay,
do
just
this one more time.
Scratch Cozy Corner
Okay.
Saloon and put picture perfect paving incorporated in there.
Sure, perfect. Paving?
Mhm.
Oops, I could stop.
And will this be right at the door or one side of the
Right
door?
at-
Yeah,
You'll
right
step
straight
on it?
going into the door,
Okay,
yeah.
so that's what you'll shoot on the
Yeah.
door.
Did you say insurance? What did you say?
I
Your
said,
edu-
subject to receipt of certificate of liability insurance and applicable permits.
Insurance and applicable.
I'll
Okay.
support that.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion?
Will he need a permit for that?
Well, check
He might-
into it.
I guess you
That's
You gotta check with Dennis.
Applies or
Right,
doesn't?
that's why it's applicable.
Yeah,
That would be my, where do we go for the permit then?
come here.
Right here in the village
Yeah.
Just
office.
right here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Any further discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank
Gentlemen,
you very
thank
much.
you.
That was easy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's a great idea.
Good idea.
Thank you for your concerns to the village. That is an improvement as well.
Yeah, it'll look nice, it'll be a very nice. one.
Is it stamped concrete or is it actual pavers?
It'll be actual pavers.
Actual pavers, okay.
Just like Hollywood, you know, just.
Yeah, the
There you go,
The
yeah,
walker
put a little
pave?
star on there,
Yeah.
yeah.
Gentlemen, thank you for coming in.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Very much.
Thank you.
Maybe we'll see you up there in a little while.
Been known to happen.
Well, we're all through with our executive session as well. Up and coming agenda items. Does council have anything for that?
I am not sure yet, but I might have a website, company come and give you a short presentation. I'm not sure if we're gonna do it at a meeting or if I'm just gonna gather a few of you to see. I've already had a webinar with them and they were a little expensive, but I got them to come down to what my budget is. So if I could get them to continue that, it's really an improvement on our website. And I know last year I had said that we would be looking into managing it ourselves. So this would be managing it ourselves, so.
It'd be a lot more user-friendly, I take it, than-
Well,
or,
yeah, I mean, well,
office-friendly.
well, it has to be because I'm not a computer, I can only do so much. But I was really impressed with what they showed me. And Sam does hers at the township, so we've been talking back and forth about different things. But when he came down to what my budget is, I'm hoping that, we'll be able to swing it. So, but I'm not sure if it'll be the next meeting or when I'll be able to get them here, so.
Again, what was your budget amount?
1,500, which covers what I do right now with Steve, but this would be in-house. This way, there's never well, if something doesn't get posted, it's on me, I'm a little more comfortable now with that idea. I wasn't, when we first did the website, I was not comfortable with that idea, but I'm a little more comfortable with
That
it.
sounds good.
I know it
Thank
can be done.
We have fire chief too, right?
Yep, he's coming,
you.
yes.
Yeah, that'll be next meeting for sure. Citizen comments, there's no one in the audience to address the council at this time. Does council have any comments? Any community events? Fitting and proper for adjournment.
The time is 7:56. I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
By Coleman. Any discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you.